is not only applicable to care workers, this is also applicable to those who are currently on any category of visa. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fajira. If you're joining me for the very first time, I'm so happy to have you all in our beautiful family. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate. God bless you. If you're new to this channel, like you know, I create content on how you can migrate to the UK just with visa sponsorship in the UK immigration updates, which I'm about to share one right now, live in the UK, scholarships in the UK, like everything you can think about the UK. So if you're someone who is interested in such content, do hit on that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so each time I upload a new video, you're definitely going to be the very first person to see that video. So guys, without taking so much of your time, let's quickly dive right into today's video. But before we do that, please do like and share this video with your friends and loved ones. Immigration enforcement agents, they are actively working. Now, if you're currently on a skilled worker visa or you're on the health and care worker visa, there are some jobs you're not allowed to do. So this is something that has been there in the past 13 years. When I first moved to the UK, there were some jobs that we were not allowed to do. But you know, the UK law is a law that changes all the time. Recently, there was an announcement about if you're currently on a skilled worker visa or a care worker visa, you can do any job that is eligible for skilled worker visa. In the past, you only have to work, let's say if you're a carer, you have to work in another care organization for more than 20 hours. But now, that 20 hours, you can do it in any job that is eligible for skilled worker visa. So a lot of people have misunderstood this. Not only that a lot of people have misunderstood this, there are some people that even when I spoke to them, they say, Fajira, we did a COS that we only have to come to the UK to do payroll, which is one of the reasons why the UK government is revoking a lot of licenses, because most of these care companies that have brought these migrants do not have any hours for them. So what they do, they just pick up shifts in any organizations just to make sure they're able to pay their bills. A few weeks ago, I know about 2 people that were deported through this. Now, like we all know that the UK government is trying to cut down net migration. This is not only to illegal migrants, this is also to legal migrants, which is why they've brought in so many changes. Apart from cutting down the net migration, both legal and illegal migration, now the enforcement agents, which is the immigration enforcement agents, have been moving from one organization to the other to see how they can get people that are not supposed to work in certain organizations, which is why I'm sharing this video. Please guys, like and share this video. Not all jobs as a care worker you should do, especially those who are on a skilled worker visa or those who are on the health and care worker visa. Your extra 20 hours can be done in another organization. But jobs like warehouse jobs, you really see any warehouse jobs that actually sponsor migrants from overseas. So for those who have come to me to say, oh, I got a second job in the warehouse, please be very careful, because from there you can be taken to the deportation center, which is why I'm going to share the updates, the recent update. This happened in West Midlands. So you have to be very careful when choosing your job. Now, a lot of people that have emailed me have left comments saying that, oh, Fajira, my 20 hours is in a warehouse. As a care worker, no warehouse job, like I have not seen. You can leave in the comment section if you have found any warehouse job that can sponsor your visa, but I haven't seen since I started talking about move to the UK and so on, except managerial roles in such organizations. But say warehouse operatives, I have not seen, because these are jobs that they can get anybody to do. So they don't really sponsor people from overseas. So please, if you're applying for any job at all, check out for jobs that are eligible for sponsorship. I will leave the link in the description of this video. Immigration enforcement agents are going from one company to the other, and what they do, once they see you working in a factory when you're on a skilled worker visa, they take you straight from there to the deportation center, or they detain you, and from there you may be deported to your country. So please, there are certain rules that we all have to abide to, especially if you're on the skilled worker visa or you're on the care worker visa. Now, as a skilled worker, you're not also allowed to open a company in the UK. Someone was asking me recently, oh Fajira, I'm just about to open a company. Please be careful. If you're on the skilled worker visa, you're not allowed to open a company in the UK, but your dependent is allowed to open a company, and your dependent can open that company and run that company while still working in another organization. But you, who is a main applicant, you're restricted. Just as you can see on my screen, arrests during factory immigration raids, like you don't even know when they will come. From a lot of people that have experienced the same thing, they say they just get ready go to work, and before they know, the immigration enforcement agents are already in the workplace asking them for their right to work. So you have to be very careful, please. I'm sharing this because I have a lot of viewers that have told me that they have their 20 hours with warehouse, factory, and all sorts of jobs. I don't even think they're eligible for skilled worker visa. So as you can see on my screen, immigration enforcement made 12 arrests during raids of neighboring factories, the Home Office has said. This is an update from the Home Office. The office has said 11 men and 1 woman, all Indian nationals, were taken into custody, suspected of immigration offences, including illegal working and breaching visa conditions. As earlier mentioned, that all UK visas have got restrictions. The only time that you don't have restriction on your visa is when you already have your indefinite leave to remain or when you have your British citizenship. But provided you're on a visa, make sure that you read the restriction. There is this letter that comes with your BROP. Make sure you go through it. Don't ignore it. It's very, very important. This is why a lot of people have made this mistake, and I wouldn't want any of my beautiful viewers watching this video to make similar mistakes. After they receive intelligence about illegal working taking place in Tipton, West Midlands. Like I said, I live in West Midlands. This is not something that is strange. I've seen a lot of people that have told me, oh, I'm working in here, I'm working there. Are you allowed to work there? Oh, I'm just doing it. Please, guys, this is not when you will say you're just doing it. Be very careful, because like I said, it looks like a joke, but once you're picked from that organization or once you're picked from that place of work, straight to the deportation center. So you have to be very careful. 2 locations included a bedding factory and 1 producing cakes. 4 of the offenders were detained pending consideration for removal from UK, while the remaining 8 were bailed with conditions. The Home Office added, as you can see, that 4 of them were detained pending on when they will deport them. Like I said, I already know 2 people that have been deported like this. Like, they came on a care worker visa, and I won't really blame them, because what happened, the employer told them that they have hours for them, and they got there was no hours for them. All of a sudden, the employer says, oh, you have to be doing payroll. The only way they could do payroll with the organization is for them to sort employment in other organizations, and they were able to get from that company they were working. When the immigration enforcement agents got there, they found them and they took them from there straight to the deportation center, and they were deported. There is a particular fine that is attached to such breach when the immigration enforcement agents finds out that they are working in organizations that they are not supposed to work. Minister for Countering Illegal Migration, Michael Tomlinson, said businesses face punishment if they employ illegal workers without conducting relevant checks, which is why most employers will always ask you for your share code. Yeah, they will always ask you for your share code. Now, this operation is a clear example of the way we are stepping up immigration enforcement activity across the country, he said. Remember what the UK government is trying to do: cut down net migration. Not only illegal, but also legal migration. And from what they are doing, they have seen lots of results. They have seen lots of results, which is why they will continue to do this. So please, I wouldn't want any of my beautiful viewers to be a victim of this. In February, ministers said they would triple fines for employers who allowed illegal migrants to work for them. Not only about illegal migrants, this is also to legal migrants that are working outside their visa conditions. So as you can see, the fines for a so-called first breach have risen from 15,000 to 45,000 per illegal worker. So if they find out that the organization have employed people that are not supposed to work in that organization, they will be fined 45,000. Previously, it was 15,000 pounds. Repeat breaches within 3 years can see businesses fined 60,000 pounds. You can see that if they continue to repeat this, they could be fined up to 60,000 pounds. But this is not about the company. This is about my beautiful viewers watching this video. Please be very careful. Be very, very careful. Not all jobs are eligible for skilled worker visa, which is why before you apply to any other job for your 20 hours, because you're allowed to do 20 hours in another organization, before you do that, please ensure you check. I'm going to leave the link in the description of this video. Please do like and share this video with your friends and loved ones, because this may just save one person that is about to go to a warehouse to work. Not all factory companies actually do the check. Now, for the fact that they don't do it and they employ you and you go there to work, let's say the immigration enforcement arrives to do their normal check like they do randomly. Then, apart from them being fined, you will also be deported. So please, this is very common now, especially with the new update. Some people have misinterpreted it that they can work in any organization. Guys, it's not in any organization, but it's only jobs that are eligible for skilled worker visa. So always make sure you check. If you're applying for a job, check on the list, because there are some jobs that are not eligible. I'm leaving the link in the description of this video. Make sure you check. If that job is not eligible, please don't go for it, because if you go for it and the immigration enforcement agents miss you there, then that's a breach of your visa condition, and I'm sure that's not what you want on your visa. And once there is a breach on your visa condition, then the next step will be you being deported. Try not to do any job that you're not eligible to do. I'm sharing this video because I have some friends. I'm sharing this video so that you can be aware as well. In as much as it's everywhere, you can work in any organization for extra 20 hours. Yes, you can, but it has to be jobs that are eligible for skilled worker visa, not jobs that are not eligible. Please share your experience. If you're working in any organization right now that you think it's not eligible for skilled worker visa, you have to stop. You can also leave your experience in the comment section for other people to also learn from it as well. But I wouldn't want any of my beautiful viewers to be victims of this. Like I said, that the UK government is cutting down net migration, not only the illegal but also the legal migration, and they are doing everything to make sure that they see that people go back to their countries. I wouldn't want any of my beautiful viewers to go back to their countries, especially if you're currently in the UK or you're intending to move to the UK. I wouldn't want you to get to the UK and because there is a breach on your visa condition, then you get deported. So please ensure that before you apply for any job, check if that job is eligible for skilled worker visa. Even if the company is not doing the proper check, you check for your own safety, because if anything goes wrong, they will also deport you and also fine the company. That's not what you want. And I wouldn't want to hear that Fajira, I got to the UK and this happened, I had to go back. So this brings us to the end of today's video, and I hope you find this video helpful. And if you do find this video helpful, please do like and share this video with your friends and loved ones. I'm sure someone may also find it helpful. And in my next video, I've got a very fantastic update for especially those who are parents, those who have children that want to migrate to the UK. I'm going to share that in my next video. So stay tuned. Now, until I see you in my next video, do take care of yourself and have a lovely day. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye for now.